Happy New Year's, friends, and welcome to a brand new Nick Flicks and Skills, where this time around, we're changing the format of the show. As promised, from here on out, I'm going to be bringing in guest stars from time to time that work in skilled trades to share their experiences with the audience here. And today, our guest is a close friend of mine that I've worked with for several years, whose name is Davis. But before we bring Davis onto the show today, we have to prepare the meal, which is going to be chicken fingers. But it's not going to be your normal types of chicken fingers that you're used to. We're going to be using 6 different breadings: panko breadcrumb, Captain Crunch fruity cereal, sesame seed with a Cajun mix, pretzels, hot Cheetos, and lastly, pizza goldfish. And what we're going to be doing with these is making up the chicken fingers, and we're going to be letting Davis try them without telling him what kind of flavors they are. And hopefully he can help identify them as he goes. So how about we start by breading these chicken fingers? A little bit of flour, a little bit of egg wash, and then into the breading. We have the oil up to temperature. Now it's time to start frying these up. I would like to welcome to the show, Davis.
Hello, everyone.
How's that for an introduction?
It's pretty sweet, actually.
So the reason I want to bring Davis on the show today is because I've known Davis for years. And I think Davis is a perfect example of pursuing different pathways while in a skilled trade. Davis is a licensed sheet metal worker. He's a level 2 gas technician, and he has recently just started his refrigeration apprenticeship at 32 years old. So Davis, the first question I want to ask you today is, why did you decide to start another apprenticeship?
I got started in the HVAC industry when I was 17, and I've always wanted to get all the licenses for HVAC. The gas license, the sheet metal license, and the refrigeration license.
Awesome. For the viewers watching right now, Davis, what would you say the number one skill you possess that helps you be successful in a skilled trade?
I'd have to say problem solving.
So problem solving, that's an excellent point. We face problems day in and day out, and they're never the same, and there's multiple situations where we have to be creative in solving those. So absolutely, I agree. Problem solving is a huge one to be successful. So why don't we jump into these chicken fingers that I've made. I have 6 different varieties here. I'm not going to tell you what they are. We're going to sample them, and you're going to give me your best guess as to what you think each one is. So you can pick the first one that we start with. Excellent. Let's try this one. Looks delicious. But I can't eat this entire chicken, so I think I'm going to cut it. All right, here goes nothing. What, if you had to guess, what would you say this breading is?
Is it cornflakes?
Close,
Ooh.
but not.
No.
It's a panko breadcrumb.
Ah.
I don't know how much truth there is to this, but I heard you like The Office, the television show. If you were to pick a character of the show that best represents you, who would that be?
Everybody wants to say Jim, don't they? But I don't think that's accurate in my case. Probably Michael. He's so goofy.
Self-awareness is hard, isn't it? I seem to think you're more like Toby Flenderson, but...
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, if we did something to upset you, I'm sure it was inadvertent.
So I think we're going to jump into the second chicken finger here.
It's really good.
That's pretty good. What would you guess this one is?
I have no idea.
It's breadcrumb with a Cajun Mint.
That's really good.
So something I forgot to cover in the beginning is, how did you get your start in a skilled trade?
Before my last year of high school, my stepfather asked me if I wanted a summer job helping him do HVAC, mostly furnace and air conditioner installs. And I enjoyed doing that, so I went back after high school and stayed on with that and just kept continuing.
That's awesome. So you didn't go to college, there was no college debt or university debt?
No, there's no debt like that. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Hit the ground running.
Exactly.
All right, I think we're going to try this third section of chicken wing for fingers.
If I had to guess, it would be chips.
You are terrible at this. Pretzels.
Pretzels, wow.
That's all it is pretzels.
That's really good.
What is it about working in HVAC that most appeals to you?
I really like fixing equipment, fixing things, making things that aren't working and making them work again. I enjoy that satisfaction that comes out of that. Another part that I like very much is how many different trades are kind of involved all in the HVAC trade. So you do a little bit of electrical, you do sheet metal, and you do heating with gas, refrigeration, and plumbing a little bit, not very much, but yeah, I just like how diverse of a field HVAC is.
You spoke a bit to problem solving earlier. I wonder if you could speak to adaptability in a trade. Is adaptability something that you learn over time, or is it something that you're just born with?
I think a little bit of both. It definitely helps if you already have some adaptability, but definitely being able to get used to the changes that are happening and being able to adapt with them.
Any guesses?
No.
You're wrong. That was pizza flavored goldfish.
Oh.
Nothing again?
Not really. I'm gonna say chips again. Is it chips?
Damn, that was actually pretty close. These are hot and spicy Cheetos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I need a little swig of my juice. You're starting another 5-year apprenticeship after already completing one 5-year apprenticeship.
Yep.
You've identified you wanted to have the entire group of trades under your belt, which was refrigeration, sheet metal, and gas fitting. But it's another 5 years. Doesn't it feel like it's going to be an awfully long time for you?
Well, not really. One of the nice things about working in the trades is for your apprenticeships, you're out in the field working anyways and you're getting paid.
That's a great point. That's one point our government loves to talk about, is you're earning while you learn, rather than going to university, for example, for 4 or 5 years to get a degree and walking out with piles of debt. It does soften the blow while you're learning a craft and getting paid at the same time. Now, did you complete your sheet metal apprenticeship on time within a 5-year span? How did that work for you?
Yes, I was able to pretty much right on the nose. So I was able to get I think a year of hours before I was signed up officially, before I knew what I wanted to do. And then we were able to count those hours. And then by the time it was time to write the final exam at the end of school, I was able to go right out of school and right into the exam, and then write while it was still fresh, and I was able to pass on the first time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So on the chicken finger number 6, this one you probably won't get at all. It's very peculiar, I'll say that much. I don't think I'm going to like this one, but
You don't think?
I don't think so. Can you notice any notes in it when you smell it? It's got quite the aroma. I would say it smells awfully sweet.
It does taste very sweet.
This is awful.
Is this Fruit Loops?
This is disgusting. You are so close. This is Fruity Tricks.
Oh man, so close.
You were so close. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Davis has many hobbies. One of them is sampling craft breweries. Davis loves video games. One of the strange ones I find, though, is you enjoy this board game called Settlers of Catan.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, I can, yes. Yeah, on your board, you have an island, and there are many different resources piles on the island, and each resource pile has a number designated with it, and the point of the game is to...
Be a nerd.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Oh, no, seriously, what other hobbies do you have outside of what I might know about you?
Well, definitely those two that you mentioned earlier, pretty big ones. But another hobby I picked up again, I should say, last year was
Crochet.
fishing. Croquet?
Crocheting?
Crocheting?
No, what did you say?
Fishing.
Oh, fishing. I thought you said crocheting.
No, that's not my forte.
That's actually a pretty good hobby.
So, yeah, fishing. So last year, it was definitely something that my kids are interested in, and they really seem to enjoy it. And they like going out and catching, small fish. We don't go too far yet.
No, that's funny. When I used to work out in Thunder Bay, that was one of the main things that we used to do. There was fish all the time.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of the great things about working in a trade is the opportunity to travel and experience different areas like Thunder Bay, for example, where the fishing is phenomenal. So if you were to pick your favorite out of the bunch of these and give it another taste test, I would like to see your reaction to it.
Okay.
And a scale, maybe a rating out of 10. I would appreciate that.
Ah!
Wow, is
So
that good? Holy cow. I am going to go with the hot and spicy Cheetos. Oh! So good. So, Davis, I'm just wondering if you have a message for any young people that might be watching considering a skilled trade right now.
Well, skilled trades are really wonderful. They provide a lot of opportunities. There's a lot more than you probably think. Like in HVAC itself, sheet metal itself has a ton of opportunities. So you could do ductwork, you could also do architectural, and then there's also some structural applications. But that's not it. There's also duct design and other things like that. Yeah, there's just a lot of opportunities out there.
You're right, there definitely are. There's 144 skilled trades in Ontario alone. Over 40 some of them are Red Seal designated trades. And Davis is a perfect example. You can get one trade under your belt. You can jump directly into another trade if that's something that you're after. And maybe eventually, one day, you can become a business owner, or you could be a project manager. You can move out of the role of working on the tools and move into something else. So there's endless opportunities. That's for damn sure. Well, Davis, I would love to thank you for being on my guest.
Well, I'm just gonna pause you right there, pal.
Well, what's up?
I have a complaint to register.
A complaint?
Yes.
Oh, we have our first complaint here on Netflix and Skills. Let's hear it from this big tough guy.
For the name of your show.
It's awesome, right?
Netflix and Skills.
Great.
Very clever.
Yep.
However, I feel like you did not consider all of the options presented to you. Skilled Flaves.
So this is what he's getting at. Originally, I was trying to decide on my name for my show when I was renaming it from Cooking with Nick and wanted something unique and original. I put out a post on social media asking for opinions on naming my show. And Davis here decided
Skilled Flaves.
Skilled Flaves was a great name for my show, which I thought was absolutely terrible. But since he's registered a complaint on my very first Netflix and Skills video under the new format, thanks for that, Davis, by the way, I'll take this to the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Skilled Flaves is a better name for this show as opposed to Netflix and Skills? I'll let the audience decide. I would like to thank Davis for appearing on the show today as my very first guest under the new format. Looking forward to sharing more of these videos with you in the future with people just like Davis, real tradespeople in the trades, discussing their opportunities, their experiences, and where they're heading in the future. So thank you, Davis, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Handshakes, right? Handshakes now.
I think so.
I think I like the old format without having guests. I think I'm gonna jump back into this.
I don't blame you.
Tricks.
Ah!
So bad. This is the bonus segment of the video. This is the part that I've been waiting to talk about. I have two questions for you, young Davis. Number one, what is your favorite beer? I think the people here in Ontario and across the world need to know what beer you enjoy the most.
Well, I'd have to say Alpine Lager.
Alpine Lager.
Smooth, easygoing. What's not to like is from the East Coast.
The second thing, and the most important thing about this video that I forgot to bring up earlier, is word on the street is you do impressions and accents. And I was wondering if you would share with the world your Irish accents.
Oh, I'd love to. I just love these chicken fingers. They go so good down with the beers.
Not too bad. Well, thank you for joining on the brand new Netflix and Skills, where we bring in tradespeople and share their stories. We'll catch you in the next one. But in the meantime, start hungry, stay handy. Hey, you want this really awful tricks chicken finger? Gotta give me an ah. Oh.